Empify is the word empower and modify merged together. So I made the word up.
I like it.
We are a fintech startup that is revolutionizing how adults and children learn how to build wealth. So we create financial education tools and resources that target the 99% that Wall Street often overlooks. So we created programs in school systems and prison systems. We have a membership-based app where people from all over the world have access to financial education in the palm of their hand.
So what are you trying to address initially? Is it just the fact that you're trying to say, hey, this is how you invest? Or, I mean, what's kind of how do you get there?
So coming from a Wall Street background, we worked with ultra high net worth individuals. And so when you had at least $25 million, there's an infrastructure set up to help you protect your wealth, grow your wealth, and preserve your wealth. But what does that look like for the everyday person? Because you can't just walk into a bank and say, hey, can you teach me how to buy a stock? Can you teach me how to create a trust or build a legacy to pass down to my family? And I wanted to create something that gave that Wall Street experience, but for the everyday person. So we're teaching you the basics, getting your investment started, because there's a lot of fear, doubt, and worry. And I wanted to break that mental barrier to show people no matter how much money you do or do not have, where you come from or what you look like, you can build wealth brick by brick, share by share. And so we want to make it in a culturally relevant, easy to understand way. So we've taught middle school students how to open brokerage accounts, how to buy stocks.
This.
We've been in the prison systems, teaching the everyday person a topic that we don't like to talk about at the dinner table, but it is something that can change our family's dynamics, definitely.
So first of all, my daughter will be in middle school in a year, so I love this program. I keep trying to teach her, if you spend that, you won't have that money later,
Yes.
but it doesn't always sink in when she's 9.5. In terms of people who use your app to help generate wealth, what is their income base to begin with?
So when we think, our tech platform is a wealth builders community. So you can kind of look at that like the Netflix of finance, where we have over 250 hours of classes, tools, resources, covering from retirement planning, stock investing, parent investing, legacy planning, life insurance, and giving that holistic experience. So when people come in, I would say we have working professionals 25 to one of our oldest members is 73 years old. So we typically target working professionals and entrepreneurs who have some income coming in but are financially not educated, financially scared, not sure what to do, where to go, or who to trust. And we create that safe, like community-like environment that teaches them the basics to, again, starting to open your brokerage account, understanding different types of stocks that are out there. How do you build your strategy so that you're growing your money, not just spending it, but you're preserving it and you're properly passing it down? So it's more of a holistic experience that targets the mind and hearts of people who want to invest, who want to learn how to build, just don't know where to go.
So I'm trying to think of my kids, and I think some of the advice I've given them is max your 401k, do that, pay your credit cards, don't let anything ride on your credit cards, pay it off. I mean, some of the basics. What are some of the basics that you start with your clients?
So one of the things that we do is take inventory of where you spend your money. Where are you shopping? Yes. What do you eat? What are you wearing? What gas do you pump? What kind of car do you drive? Because chances are a lot of the companies we use, know, and believe in are publicly traded. And we think that we need a lot of money to invest, but there are a lot of stocks that are under $300. We got trillion-dollar businesses that are less than $300 a share that we give more money to. And so the easiest way for us to do it is to start with what you know. Don't go research a random company you see on the internet. Start with who you are a loyal customer to, because it's a lot easier to read financials. It's a lot easier to understand a company, and start there, because the chances of you're giving your money to these companies, there's a lot of people who are too. And so really getting it down to who are you, what do you use? What do you need? And let's start from there. So I always tell people, if you're going to use it and give your money to the company, why not consider owning a piece of that company? And you can do that by investing in the stock market.
You told us sort of why you came up with this idea. How long has it been around? What's it been like, the whole journey?
So I left Wall Street July 2013. I haven't looked back since. One of the craziest but most fulfilling experiences. I went on to be a financial advisor targeting low to moderate income individuals because I had a bunch of security licenses. And I realized that I didn't want to focus on the implementation. I wanted to give the education. And so that's where Emplify. So I came up with the word in 2013. We didn't generate our first stream of revenue until 2017. 2017, we got contracts with schools in Atlanta, Philadelphia, and in New York City. And then we went on to really massively produce education all throughout the country. COVID hit, and schools didn't know how to function. But the beauty of that was there were a lot of adults saying, I see what you're doing in school systems. What can you do for us? And I felt like God put me here not to just serve one individual as their advisor. I wanted to build what Kleenex is to tissues is what Emplify will be for finance. And that's what I wanted to create. So in 2020, we launched our Wealth Builders Community Platform, which is the tech platform that allows adults in over 44 different countries, thousands of people, to get access to the tools and resources. It's been a journey.
So that came second.
Yes,
to the educational part to schools and prisons.
Correct.
And
so first we were B2B, and then when COVID hit, we became B2C, but we were able to scale a lot faster because we had technology. And so I would say journey-wise, it's been fulfilling because we've impacted the lives of millions of people. We've partnered with community college, financial institutions, companies that I used to work for or research we're aligning ourselves to these organizations to be able to create financial education resources for the everyday person. So I can say as an entrepreneur, it's been a journey. I started out with something I wanted to give the world. I didn't know how. I did not know what I was going to do, but I knew why, and I knew I wanted to be the woman to get it done. And I think I'm able to translate Wall Street knowledge because I understand how the banking system, how Wall Street works. But I also didn't come from growing up with a lot of money. I'm the first person in my family to graduate from college. I was making more money than both my parents when I was early on Wall Street. And I wanted to be able to take that universal language and create something that can make people believe no matter what you look like, you can build wealth. And no matter what you do or do not know, Emplify is here to give you that education.
How many employees do you have in your company, and how's that grown?
So right now we are a team of 8. We're actually in the process of hiring 3 more individuals, so we will be in double digits. I think that's been the most challenging part, the people part. They don't teach you that in school.
Like finding the right people?
Finding the right people, building the culture, having the resources, the environment. I think everyone on our team is phenomenal because they believe in what we do. And I think I never left Wall Street to make money. I think I would have stayed there if I wanted to make the money. I really wanted to change the dynamics because you shouldn't have to go to Wall Street to get access to this information. How can we put it in our school systems? How can we talk about it at the dinner table during holidays? And so we are right now a team of 8. I would say in the next 30 days, we'll probably be a team of 12 people. But we are growing fast as a company. It's been an exciting journey.